To be a mom and not be able to help your child is a scary thing. I'm sorry, I get really emotional every single time I do this.
There we go.
I can't hear anybody. I can't. I'm
Can
trying
you
to figure that out.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Right now.
Hi, I'm Mark Andrews. I'm a tight end in the NFL, and I've had type 1 diabetes since the age of 9.
My name is Martha Andrews. Mark is my youngest son.
I'm Charlie Andrews. I am the brother of Mark Andrews.
Mark was training for the Combine in February of 2018. He was 22 years old. It was in Newport Beach, California.
I actually was in Arizona, so it was an easy trip for me to go up there and visit him for the weekend.
I was super excited about that, and I wanted to get some rest before he came in. Not really thinking much about it because every time I'd work out in the morning, I'd usually take a nap or something like that.
At that point, only his father and I had his Dexcom alerts. And I did get an alert. It had shown that he was going low, but I knew that Charlie was landing soon and he would be there to pick him up. So I thought it was something that was under control.
Mark is someone who always is on time, is never late. My first instinct was, gosh, why isn't he picking me up? And then you start thinking about it, something's not right here.
Once I knew he hadn't arrived to pick Charlie up, we go into crisis mode. We think of all the things we need to be doing. We start making our phone calls.
It was scary. I didn't know what was going on.
I called his sport agent who was running this training camp. Charlie took a cab to get to his place.
I remember driving there and a fire truck, passes us with the sirens on. I'm like, is that for my brother?
I was sitting in the kitchen and everything else stopped. They were getting in his apartment, unlocking the door. He was asleep. He was low. He was unresponsive.
When I walked in and saw him, it was very terrifying, and it was, something I don't see very often, and puts it into perspective.
They were able to get some sugar in him, get it all taken care of. They were able to call me and let me know that everything was under control. Charlie arrived all at the same time. It was kind of an amazing situation where everybody worked together.
When you go through something like this, it's first of all, it's super scary, and there's really no perfect days as a diabetic. You can do as much as you can to try to prevent these things, but it's hard, and so that's when Dexcom comes into play. To be able to have that, and to be able to have that peace of mind, and to be able to have an app that my parents can see, and my brother can see, and my agent can see, and people that really care about me, it steps in for those days that diabetes does go rogue.
If we didn't have those notifications, there was no way we could have gotten him help.
But Dexcom, with those alerts, we can get the right people in place to make sure he is okay.
Mark does always say that T1D is a team sport and he has the best team. And what's true about that, it's almost like his Dexcom is the coach calling the plays. It gives him the playbook for what he's going to do that day. It tells us whether or not we need to come onto the field and be involved. It truly lets us be a part of that with him.
What Dexcom's alarms and alerts allow you to do is to stay on top of it. You should never be turning off your alarms for really any reason, because diabetes is so unpredictable. I just want you guys to understand that your health is the most important thing. Why not use all that? Why not use all that you can to help better yourself?